Hello guys, and welcome to Serge Zimaleta. In today's video, I'm working on my Chrysler 300, but it does not matter what kind of car you have. If you're driving over bumps, like speed bumps, or you're hitting any kind of potholes, and you're hearing clankety, clankety, clank, you know, that type of sound that sounds kind of like rough, well, I got a solution for you. It's actually quite easy to fix, and what happens is, in certain situations, I'll explain how, but the sway bar portion that actually holds the sway bar, it gets misaligned. There's like a little rubber bushing and it gets moved to the side and then gets out of its little cradle, which is like made out of metal. And once it gets out of it, metal on metal clanking is just actually what's causing it. But it's nothing serious. All you're gonna have to do is just take the cradle and like separate it, replace the rubber bushing with the original one that's right there. It's just like slides down, and that's it. Problem's gone. So why does this happen? Well, let's say you know, Chryslers are, you know, pretty strong cars, obviously. You know, even though with this one, this is a 3.5 liter you know, engine, they're pretty strong. So you might be trying to do donuts, right? So if you're doing donuts in your car, this actually can happen to you. It will just, it's located in the front, they just get displaced, and that's it. Also, this can happen if you've been driving on the road and, you know, your car is hydroplaning and stuff like that, whether it's snow or ice, and you're sliding too much to the side. This will happen to you. Also, this is going to happen if you got a lot of rough terrain that you're driving on all the time, like gravel roads and stuff, a lot of bumps. This will happen. In my situation, I had a little bit of both. I actually have a little rough surface when I was actually getting into my driveway, and after a while, it rattled itself loose. Is this supposed to happen? Not really. This is this is not normal. But in my situation is this car was involved in a car accident, and I guess this is the straw that broke the camel's back. So it got affected a little bit, but not quite. It was not quite out. The rubber bushing was still in place, but it was still in place halfway. How do I know that? Because I've seen it. I inspected the car and I've seen it was still there. I did not think about resolving the issue right then because I really don't drive this car that often. So I drove it enough to where just a little bumps in the road caused it to get out. But at the same time, guys, if you're buying a used car, you really don't know what somebody did, or, you know, if it's been a previous, you know, car accident or just off-roading or whatever, and somebody's gonna clean it up real nice, and you're just not gonna know like what this car did. So in case you're getting this little clanking, we're gonna fix it in this video, guys, and it's really easy. Let's get started. Lifting the car up, you will need to also remove this tire. So we slightly lifted the car up where the tire is still on the ground. You can use your regular jack that the car came with. So we're gonna need to use this to pop this off. Yeah, probably not like that, because you will kind of scratch this. So we're just gonna put this to the side now. So this is a 21. Oh, that's actually perfect size. What do you know? When removing the tire, it's fine, however you want to remove it. Installing, you got only do crisscross or star pattern to install the bolts. So now I'm going to move all this to the side, these bolts to the side. Lift it up some more. And pull the tire out. So the portion that I'm talking about is this right here. That piece is still there, but as you can see, the rubber bushing has slipped out. So you will need to do some work, basically just realign all that stuff. It would help to have a second I'm forgetting this. Oh my goodness. Second car jack, because you're gonna need to jack up the sway bar as well. Just kind of like put it in the middle. That way it's going to be easy for you to slide things forward. Okay, I got my little car jack. So let's see if we could actually work it at this angle. It's not exactly what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to try to see if I could lift up that little thing. This is a good car jack to have with you in the car. It's light. It also comes with a case. Bought it when I was like 18 years old. So as you could see, I adjusted it slightly up. So now the only thing I have to do is take some of the bolts out of here. It looks like it's a number 10, but it could be 8. Well, I'm not sure. And 8 is perfect. So what you could do is you could kind of like tilt it back like this, and then you have another piece here to remove and one over here. And then I recommend just get them loose enough, don't get them all the way out, and then slide this piece in till it's all the way inside. So now it's a matter. I already fixed one of these in one of my videos, but it was on the other side because that one was out and this one was just somewhat out, but not all the way. So the time has came, this one has got out. Okay, so that's right at the edge there. Now we're gonna do this one. Oh gosh, it's not letting me remove it. can't believe how close some of this stuff is. It's like you have to do this with a wrench or something. So this here needs to go back some, the sway bar, for me to actually adjust it. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to stick a flathead in here. I'm going to try to push it back while I'm pulling this forward. I think I got this loose enough for it to fit, but I think I should do this bottom with some more. Could do some more. Still got room. Okay, squirt it, please.
If you see a baby chick fall, then you can give it to us.
Okay, that's the deal. I'm just gonna remove this one. See if I'm gonna lower that control arm, see if this helps. It did help. It was dropped down too much, too fast. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and lift up the car even more. I'm wondering if this will help at all, but just lifting the side. Okay, that helped. So now I'm gonna lower it. I'm going to try to raise the control arm. I mean, not a control arm, the sway bar. And this will allow me to put it back into its place. As you could see, that worked perfectly right there. So now I just need to get that into its place right there. And then we're gonna put the bolt right back. Now hopefully this bolt is going to behave, and it don't seem like it is. That's what I was afraid of. Once you pull the bolt all the way out, sometimes things don't go your way. Is it working? It might be. We might have actually got it, but it's almost too easy. So you see, guys, it's really possible to do this type of stuff at home. I'm just using basic tools. Basic tools. You can't really get more basic than this. And if you're having this issue, man, this is going to save you hundreds of dollars, because you know, it might be like 30 minutes of work, and then it's fixed. It's really surprising the fact that how tight everything was, and you guys seen it, that the metal, the rubber bushing was still able to get displaced. So I guess it doesn't take much for it to, for it to get out. Even though shape, like that type of shape where it's not supposed to really slip out of there. But it's rubber, so you force anything, it just gets out if you force it. Okay, we will make it tight. Okay. Now the tricky part, I gotta be able to aim this bolt behind, and I really can't see it there. That is tricky. So I'm gonna just take this, lower it. Right now it's in my way. Can't believe, man, I had this thing for 20 years, 21 years actually. This just keeps falling down, and that's the portion that really messes me up the most. So now that I got that into place, Kevin, I need a hammer. No, I don't need kovada. I need a little hammer, man. Please just find one. Go to my Sprinter at the bottom of the property and get one there. Okay, that's gonna work. Thank you. Hi guys, good thing that I came down here and actually look at this hole, because this metal piece should be as close as possible to that. So I'm going to bang this one closer, and this one, that's just way too far. This was probably caused during an accident when the car, when it was hitting a quarter panel in the rear, which was on the other side. It probably went sideways really heavily, and that's actually what caused it to go there. So this is on. Now I need to bang this into place. Okay, so that's good. I have to do the same thing on this side. Guys, it's time for us to install the tire. So first, you have to install one bolt. Just like that. And it holds everything together, makes the job a whole lot easier. Then you have to go across and install another bolt. Like that. And as you can see, the wheels, like, it's like straighten them up, straighten it out. So you gotta do that one. So now we did that one, so now we got to do this one. So you put it like that, then you have to put another one in this hole, because you got to do a cross like that, or like a star pattern, so it's like you're drawing a star. So once that happens, you install the last one, and now you do the same thing across, except this time you do it like this: a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. Do I have to keep saying it? Like that. So that's good and tight. We can go ahead and replace this little piece, and there is no right or wrong way of doing it, except you're gonna have to find this this little square piece or here or there and match it with that, and that's so you could actually pry it out of there. So that's how you do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys will see me in the next video where we're gonna be replacing this alternator here. So I want to show you everything about it, possibly show you what went wrong, maybe like in a different video, but I'm going to show you how to replace this alternator. It's not that hard. So we're gonna lower this down, call it a day, guys. It's not fixed, it's gonna be driving nice. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprint or Expedite or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.